Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my life away. Come on. I put a hole in a nigga.
Look, a lot of people, man, they ask me about the perfume that I got, right? You know, I've probably spent over $500,000 in perfume, to be honest with you. But, you know, I always tell people, right? Guys, make sure that you're smelling good. You know, I always go out everywhere and I always go to different places. And I'll at least get one person say, hey man, what are you wearing, right? And look, let me tell you something, man. Sauvage or 1 million, that's little kid shit, you know what I mean? Guys, step up your game a little bit. Be a little bit more elevated, right? Look, man, you want to be class about it, right? And I'm gonna just break it down like some of the perfumes that I got. I'm gonna just start right here with this Fendi. Like, this is an actual case, man. Look at the crazy quality and everything. And it is literally built for perfume, right? Okay. So look, it's a perfume holder. And like, guys, if you guys have seen where I've been in Fendi, check out my Instagram page. And I went to where they created the fur and everything. You'll see the arch. You know, the arch is in the building. I forgot the name of the building, but it's in Rome. And you know, I love how they incorporated that there. And look, man, it's just beautiful. So I got, you know, that to start off with. Actually, I got more. I don't know where the other one is. It's somewhere around here, man. I got perfume everywhere, to be honest with you. I got perfume, guys. I have perfume in my car. I have perfumes in my Birkins. You know, I have perfumes and chewing gum pretty much in every single place, right? Those are the two things, and even a toothbrush. You know, sometimes you see me with the bag, and you're asking what's inside it. I literally have toothbrush and toothpaste. You know what I mean? Because you never know. Like, every time I eat, I always want to brush my teeth, you know? One of my favorites, look at this one, man. God Save the Queen. This one right here is a banger. And oh wait, what the hell? Bro, this shit empty. Bro, this one's empty. All right, guys, I gotta go to the mall today, man. I can't have this empty, man. I actually forgot this was empty. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the mall and go buy some more perfumes, man. But let me just break down what else I got, you know what I mean? Man, this one right here is another banger, and this is Hermes, and this is what's the name of this? It's Oud Alizan. Oud Alizan, and it's not the crazy oud smell that you smell. That's you know, very strong. This is very subtle, and this is in the high fragrance collection for Hermes, man. I just love it, man. You know what I mean? Woo! Look, another dope brand is Ex Nihilo, man. It's from France. You know, I always try to keep a few of those ones around. This would definitely be in the top 5 now. This Hermes Oud one, I just got it, man, bro. That's a crazy smell, right? That one's definitely in there. Another one, God Save the Queen, definitely. Top 2 right here. Guys, I just got this one, man. The Gris Dior. Now, if you guys know about Christian Dior, man, the Gris Dior and Sakura are probably my top. They're my top 2, you know. And even in the last one, I said the Gris Dior. You know, I got the pronunciation wrong. I said Gris Dior, but it's actually Gris if you hit them with that French. And this one is the intense version. Look at that, bro. So this is the Gris Dior Intense, man. This one is crazy, guys. Please don't share this video around too much, all right? I don't want people knowing about this, man. Look, so those are the top 3 right now. Also, Sakura, man, you cannot go wrong with this. The Christian Dior Sakura, man. You know what I mean? That's definitely got to be in there, man. Look at that. That's a beautiful lineup right there. You know, I might hit him with the Clive Christian. You know what I mean? Clive Christian Amber. Woo! Man, we could even, man, those right there. Wait. But then, you know, I got my special perfume that I made from Louis Vuitton. Actually, that's got to be numero uno, you know what I mean? So that was definitely... Guys, let me tell you how serious I am about the perfume game, right? I even have Fendi travel kits, right? with the perfume bottles, man. Like, bro, like this is not a joke, man. Okay, I need to stress the importance of smelling fresh, man. When I smell someone with bad breath and bad body odor, it's disgusting, man. First of all, change your diet, okay? Change your diet and spray up, man. Spray up. Look, you gotta be fresh, and you never know when you're gonna meet that special one, man. So hit him like that, man. Guys, this lasts a long time, okay? Or even just get your ass to the shops before you go out, spray up, act like you're interested. I used to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally used to go to, I think it was Myers or wherever it was. I forget the names back in Australia. I used to always go in there and I used to spray up, man. Bro, spray up, okay? Like, don't tell me you can't afford it, because I'm telling you guys, this lasts at least 2 years, right? It lasts at least 6 months. So guys, you need to invest in your personal hygiene, right? Don't tell me that you can't afford it. Allocate some of your money into this, man. I'm telling you. You guys might be like, oh man, it's a bit over the top or whatever, or I'm telling you right now, you guys are gonna be so happy. Look, you're gonna be walking, right? You're gonna be walking. You gotta make sure you're fresh. You gotta make sure that you're in the gym training. But like, you need to be smelling fresh. Like, I wanna walk by and just Dan's like, damn, this guy's just on point. You know what I mean? So, and let me tell you something, man. I gift a lot of my perfume. That's why you don't see too much here. Usually this is stacked with like, at different closets I have perfumes. Your perfume talks about your personality. The way you dress talks about your personality. The jewelry that you wear talks about your personality. The watches. Like for me, I can literally look at someone and I can break down their whole personality just by the vibe, just by their clothing, man. That's how much detail I have. Like the scent that they have. I can tell if they're wearing Sauvage. I'm like, okay, or 1 million, or if he's got some undercover like crazy scent that's like, you know what I mean? Like I can tell someone how like just at what level they're operating at by their perfume, man. Like I said, guys, watches, you can tell a lot by a man's watch, right? Women, they tell a lot by the bag that you have. Is he wearing a Birkin, a Cali, or you got little Miu Miu or something like that, like from the discount rack or something. You can tell a lot about someone's personality by their perfume. Guys, I'll always say, always make sure you have some Van Cleef in your collection, man. Van Cleef, for me, man, they operate highest level with the jewelry. My favorite jewelry brand, Van Cleef. But guys, their perfume game is very underrated. Check out their perfumes, man. Like this is the Patchouli Blanc. Guys, one of my other favorite brands, the Ex Nihilo. As I told you guys, the Ex Nihilo from Paris. I would say this is like Blue Talisman, man. This is probably like an everyday sporty type perfume, man.
Yeah, it's definitely sporty.
That's dope, right? Like just, everyday type shit. Okay, this one here, man. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of this, but the Atkinson, some old school London type shit. Okay, what type of girl we talking about? Latina? We talking about Russian? We talking about, one from the islands? Man, it all depends, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, you gotta be very, what type of dinner we going to? You know what I mean? We're going one dinner on the beach with a private chef. We're taking the yacht out and we're getting the chef to cook us a barbecue, or, we're eating caviar and, you know what I mean? It all depends, man. It all depends. But listen, yeah, man. Yeah, bro, there's levels to this, bro. There's levels and there's a lot of depth to this. Listen, I will tell you though, I do need to get me more of this, man. Louis Vuitton, man. Lemoncita, I don't know how you pronounce that, but this is definitely a banger, man. Look, you can tell, like, if you see the bottle's empty, you know that it's just a banger. Damn, there's not even like, look, we have another Van Cleef, man. This is one of my top as well, man. And you can tell by it's one of my tops. Look at that. I have 2 bottles of it, right? Smells so good, you gotta do it twice, man. I got this other one here, man. I'm about to open this one up. I just
can't give away all your secrets.
Well, I can, but like you gotta subscribe. You know what I mean? You gotta subscribe. Bro, to be honest with you, I'm actually an open book. I always like to because the thing what I say is like, just because that works for me, that doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna work for you. But I'm just trying to show you the levels and the depths that I go to in all of this stuff. But then you guys need to think about okay, cool. I like how he does that. I like his mindset with that. But for me, I think this was what works best for me, you know, because I always get a lot of inspiration and advice from other people, but then I always remix it or always take it back into, I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna switch it up. So this is my style, you know what I mean? So I don't mind giving you everything that I do, because at the end of the day, bro, like you can see a way that someone moves, a way that someone talks, if they're literally just copying you, or if they're like taking advice and knowledge and then they're remixing it into their own way, you know? So me, I'll just be 100% honest, man. Like, you know, I've had a lot of losses, but I never let the losses like break me, you know? I just turn them into lessons and I keep moving forward, you know? And I'm very transparent. I always tell like dark periods that I've been through, and, you know, I do say it personally. But, you know, as we go along with these vlogs, man, I'm gonna go deeper, man. Like, why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? Not everything is perfect, guys. You know what I mean? Like, not everything is smooth sailing. Actually, man, there's a lot of fucking storms that you gotta go through. But to go through them, once you get out of the storm and you're on the other side, you're like, damn, I'm so happy I went through that. You know what I mean? Because that's what builds character. It's what builds you as a man. Like I always say, I don't even think you're a real man until you've probably lost your dad, lost one of your parents, and had to deal with that, or, you know, got your heart broken by someone that you never thought would break your heart, you know what I mean? So, man, all of these things, it just makes you stronger, you know what I mean? So you just got to get through it. And when it's sunny, guys, you don't want sun for too long. You need it to rain, you know what I mean? You need it to rain, or else you're not gonna grow, right? And guys, let me tell you something. The way that I would spray, okay? So, look, you know, someone like me, bro, I don't mind doing a lot of pumps, you know? I'm just a pumping type person, you know what I mean? I'm always giving the pumps out. But if you're trying to be, you know, conservative with your pumps, you know, when I was younger, actually I used to do more pumps when I was younger than compared to now. But like you said, right, if you don't have the money and you want to be conservative, here's what I'll say, right? I would say one spray here, right? One spray here, one spray on the back, right? You want to, when you're walking past, you want that smell at the back to hit him, you know? So that's what I would say. And then even for me, bro, I like to lift up my t-shirt and spray on my stomach, you know what I mean? Just, you never know, if you get lucky with a girl and you take your shirt off, just hit him with that. I told you guys that I had more Fendi perfume, man. Look. Telling you guys, I'm very serious about this game, man. Bro, look at that, man. You know, I'm like that, bro. Like, you see, bro, I haven't even opened this, man. Oi, look at that name, Casa Grande. Now let me tell you guys something. What that means, man. That's a little bit of Spanish for you, man. And that means big house. I haven't actually smelled this one. Woo! And actually, man, this was a gift from my boy. So, man, you know who you are, man. Much love and respect, man. Appreciate that, my G. Look at that, man. Boom. Bro, come on, man. Like, you know you're serious about perfume when you literally have that, man. But yeah, guys, look, that's just a bit of my collection. To be honest with you, like I said, man, I've literally spent over $500,000 in perfume, man. It's just something that I, you know, I've always been wary of. I've always had on my mind that, you know, staying fresh is very important. And man, I think that, you know, smelling good, looking good, being fit, man, it's just like all in the details, you know, like someone can see someone, but once you start looking deeper, you know, me, I look very deep in a person. I look, man, I'm just very, like, you know, I'm always looking like that, man, on every different layer and level. And man, I always respect someone who has a good perfume game. And, you know, there's a lot of levels above me as well, man. I see some people that go crazy in depth and they have all these like random perfumes. And look, man, I'm gonna tell you my favorite place to get perfume. We're actually gonna go there today. Hopefully we're allowed to film, man, with this big camera. But man, I'm gonna show you some of the places that I like to go to get the perfume, man. And yeah, man, let's go for a drive and let's go pick up some more perfume, man. And also, I do remember that Fendi, they told me that there's a perfume. It's not out yet, But let's go there and see if they can show us it, and let me see if I can try and buy it, man, because I always like to be the first. So let's go.
I've been in the same for weeks. I'm just trying to get what you leave. I'm just trying to feel all you need. I just get it harder to please.
All right, guys. So check this out right now, man. We are going up to, this is the VIP section, man. Not many people get to come up here, man.
I heard that I was your best friend. I must have making my next film. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Walking up on me and shit, but you missed the one to hit. Yeah. Okay. Hey, wanna. Okay. I swear that I do what I like. That's why this bitch be tight. Okay. Tweaking. I know what to do to have him tweaking.
Okay, you got money.
Yeah.
You got, for example, $2 million. I know that if you came from zero, you would go hard, spend. You get your chain, you get your things, you get the best car, you get. But I know you got $10 million, you will spend 100K only.
Yeah.
And you keep the rest to upgrade it, to elevate it.
Yeah.
So how could you hold yourself from not spending that amount of money?
Just because, bro, I was never trying to impress the people down below. Okay, I always knew young that there were so many levels above, and that's why I never compared myself to the people I grew up with. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, because for example, like there was people where I'm from, they got out a crazy big loan just to like get a $30,000, $40,000 car, and I was driving a $500 car. Bro, literally a $500 car. I literally had headphones on because I didn't have no stereo in my car, and I was like a local celebrity at that point. Anyone else they want to play the part. Even now, bro, like I told you, I could have got the Bugatti 10 years ago, and I could have flexed it out and all of that. But I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna wait until I got to play. You know what I mean? Until I got the right business. That owning the Bugatti is going to be an asset instead of a liability. You know what I mean? So that's why they asked me, like, what's easier to get? Like 100,000 to 1 million, or 1 million to 10 million, or 10 million to 100 million. And I always tell everyone, man, like when people get $1 million, bro, they want to get the starter kit. They want to get the watch, they want to get the car.
Yeah.
They want to do that, but then you're already back down to like 300,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I never did it until I had at least 10 million in the bank and a house paid off. And I always repeat that story to people because I just always had that thing of like, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. Yeah, man, it's crazy. What's the one that everyone gets? The Cartier.
The Cartier.
If you get the Cartier, right? Then when you get more money, you want to get the Rolex.
Yeah.
Then when you get more money, you want to get the AP. Then when you get more money, you want to get the Patek.
Yeah.
Then when you get more money, you want to get the RM. But I'm like, you know how much money you spent in that process? Whereas if you would have just waited and got the RM, you know what I mean? Everything that I buy now with jewelry wise is stuff that I never need to get rid of. Like you see my rings, bro. My rings are like 7.5 carat. Like I can't do better than that, you know? Bro, it was like literally 300,000. So I'm like, and I got like 4 of them.
Yeah.
So, but if I just bought the $10,000 one, I'd want to get the, you know what I mean? So by the time you add all that up,
I got it.
That's why I tell everyone, man, just stay relaxed, man. Stay chill. But I always say to people, back yourself, man. Like if you got 100,000, people always ask me like, I got $5,000. Where should I put it? I said, man, put it on yourself.
The room, you get the highest thing in the room. You don't accept to be downgraded somewhere and somewhere.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I learned the hard way. I didn't have someone like myself teaching me these lessons.
Yeah.
So I went and did every mistake that I'm telling people not to do. That's why, I wish that I had someone like me that I looked up to, that I could go, you know what, I'm gonna take his advice. Because I relate to that person. Like, bro, you can't like look at someone else who's made 30, 40 mil and be like, I'm gonna compete with him. You just gotta compete with yourself. But also training every day, staying fit, staying in shape.
This is mandatory.
When you do that, to be honest with you, you don't really need to worry about the $5,000 jacket. Because if your body's on point, you can get away with like a $10 shirt. You know what I mean? So that's another way that by always being fit and that I didn't really care. Like, okay, this guy's like 30 kilos overweight, but he's got money. So I never really competed. I never really looked at like I never really got envy about that, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, I'm ripped. I'm on point. My first love was training. Like I think even that's my true passion. I think I just made money so I could train every day. Like literally, I believe that. Like I literally.
But you can live the life that you want.
Yeah, I can live the life that I want. See, I don't need to train, so I do what I love, and you can tell that the reason that I still stay disciplined in training is because literally I love it. But I love pushing myself, man. Like you always have to have a destination, because I always tell everyone you don't just get in the car and start driving. Like you do that on a Sunday outing when you're just trying to waste time. But people in life, they don't have a destination. They're just driving around, not even knowing where the destination is. But once you know where the destination is, then you easily figure out the best route, right? Okay, there's gonna be roadblocks, there's gonna be red lights, there's gonna be detours and all that. But as long as you know the destination, you can just figure it out, man. All right, guys. So just to let you know, right, up here in the VIP section, I think there's 3 different rooms. And so if you're lucky enough to come up to into the VIP section, right, they have 3 different curated rooms, man, and it's very beautiful, and each one is very different. But when you come into the room and you have your appointment, they're gonna place things that they know that you're gonna, they're gonna pretty much set it up for you. So we've just moved into this room over here because, to be honest, like it's like an iceberg in there, man, and I've only got a singlet on.
This is the label of the made-to-order fur that Sam ordered when he was in the Wall of Fendi in Rome, celebrating with us the 100 years of our history and DNA.
The full customization will be only for him with the label and his name. By the way, Fendi does not provide this type of customization for every client. It's only for the top VIC's client. He will get it soon after 6 months of like really hard workmanship and craftsmanship to each piece, the details. It's a beautiful piece and we will receive it soon for him. This private collection is only in the flagship stores once we receive it. And today we are expanding the collection with the 8th perfume, the new one. This now is presenting only for the VIP client. It's not out yet to the store to be ready to buy. And this perfume we are presenting now to Mr. Sam, as he is the VIP client for us, and he is really deep to the details when he wears something. Like if he go with the Fendi, he needs to put the perfume Fendi. So
but we were just literally talking about that before.
Yeah, he was the first client from Dubai Mall clients who get this amazing trunk.
I love that trunk.
This is beautiful. Will be for you.
So
I want her. Nonchalant, don't say much words. I started splurging first. I started turning first. She said she hate me bad. Baby, I heard the worst. Said she never gonna take me back. Whole time I curve first. Poppin' for me fine shit. I'm tryna get lucky. I make her feel so lucky. Poppin' for me fine shit. I'm tryna get lucky. I make her feel I'm up all night. I'm tryna get lucky.
One of my craziest experiences ever was going to create my own perfume with Louis Vuitton. And man, I'm so grateful for the experience. And my boy Jacques, man, he's just created pretty much every single perfume, man. So many different perfumes. And he wrote me this letter, man. This was this really touched me, Dear Sam, it has been such a pleasure to create your personal and exclusive perfume. An honor. You are so inspiring. Thanks a lot for this amazing experience together. With love, Jacques Cavallier, in Grasse, man. And look, man, that's what I say, man. When I tell people my story, that I came from nothing, started from, not really knowing anyone that even had a business to get to where I am now, and, still on the grind, man. And, you tell your story to people like this, man, and you just ask them a million questions about their journey and everything, man, because he's third, or even he's 3rd generation, man. It's just crazy. Think about it, man. The knowledge from 3 generations. Imagine that, right? Just to be specialists in one thing and then to pass that down. This is stuff that you don't even acquire over a lifetime. This is knowledge from 3 lifetimes. So think about the experience that he has, man. And to actually say that, bro, to say that I'm inspiring, bro, that's just crazy. But man, like I said, I spoke to him for 3-4 hours. the first time I met him. And then from that, just from him asking me questions about my personality and all of that, you know, he actually went back. And then the next time I met him, he had like these different samples based on the conversation that we had, you know, like, and he just nailed it. Like I said before, he nailed it, man. It was just crazy. But man, this is where I went, man. So this is where I went, and this is like in Grasse. So if you want to research about Grasse, man, it's literally, it's like the home of perfume, I would say. And man, this building here, especially, man, it's the Les Fontaine's Perfumes, man. And man, so much history there. And guys, check out my stories on Instagram. I have like Europe summer 22. I think it was 22. Yeah, 22. Might have been 23. To be honest, I can't really remember. But it was just crazy to go there. And you know, like there's a whole book on it. But so this is basically what I made, man. You know, I've got the trunk, which is like I said, even with the Fendi trunk, right? So now I got the big boy Louis Vuitton trunk as well. And just look at that, man. That's got my last name on it, man, on the bottle. You know what I mean? And it's just a crazy scent. It's like raspberry, very fresh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's something that you've never smelled before, you know what I mean? And just to have like when I went there and he's explaining like, okay, we source this ingredient from that country, this ingredient from that country. I'm like, damn, bro, this is like a whole like supply chain of all the different scents and products. I'm like, bro, this is unbelievable. You know, anyone that thinks they can just like, oh man, why don't you start your own perfume brand? You know, like, and then you go there and you actually like see how it's done on that level. It's just like, bro, it's just insane, man. You don't do nothing but respect it, man. But yeah, man, I love this, man, this scent. This is just gonna be my forever favorite. You know, like it's a unique smell, you know, and it's just beautiful, man. And it comes with this. You know what I mean? Comes with that, so you can just literally, you know, you put that in. Wait, that's for the smaller size. The smaller size down here, which I don't have any more of. You know, and then even come look at the drawers, man. So just look at the quality of this, bro. Like even when they, you know, even when you see like you need X amount of years experience before you can even start working on the trunks, you know, it's like, it's just crazy craftsmanship, bro. You know, in here you have, you know, you have the perfume here. Woo! And you know, look how you do it, man. Crazy, right? You just literally go like that, put that in, and then now you can just walk around with that, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Look at that, and then you just, man, it's just insane. And then look at this here. You know? Look at that, man. Look, man, you even got a signature there. Literally made for that experience, man. I actually haven't even opened this. Damn, I didn't even know. Look at that, man. I got the bloody keys, man. The keys to the bloody city, man. Jacques gave me the keys to the bloody city, man. I didn't even realize it. But look at that, man. I think I was the first person to do it, to do that experience. And because they only offer it to the high, big spenders, VIP clients. It's not, bro, it's not a service that like, it's a lot of time investment for him, you know, to do it. So it's not like he's just sitting there doing it for everyone. So you have to hit a certain amount of spend, and also be like, you know, it's not just about the spend, it's about the relationship that you build with the brand and everything. And then they'll offer these different types of experiences, you know. And but I know that once I did it, they put the price way up because you know, it included the business class flights. The trunk alone is worth like 155,000 dirhams, you know. And so I think actually they lost money on me doing that. Like when you worked it all out, they actually lost money, but then they put the price a lot up now. So man, if any of you guys, the VICs, know what the price is now, man, I'd like to know. But yeah, man, it's just something that's crazy, man, you know. And that experience there, it just took me on a big deep dive onto perfumes and everything, man, and just the knowledge that I got. And you know, just realizing how in depth the whole business is, man. Like he's telling me stories about how he has to go to like, you gotta think, man, some of these ingredients are like sourced from like dangerous cities and dangerous countries, right? And then you need to make sure that your supply chain is on point. Like you can't be ordering like vanilla from a certain place and then each batch is different, you know. Like it has to be on point from every single time you get that ingredient, because or else the perfume's gonna smell completely different. So like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro, when you think about it just like that. And then how they put it together, man. Let me tell you, man, it's just unbelievable. So yeah, man, like I said, man, about the perfumes, guys, you know, that right there, man, is just something really crazy, man. Just check it out.